Stranger standing there, feel my desire. You be the one, set this world on fire. My love, open your mind, my chosen one. Oh, what we'll find. Come along with me, I'll show you the way. This time, a whole life
I knew of Fela, but I was thoroughly introduced to his music about 4 years ago. A friend of mine is just passionate about his music, and I said, let me see what you're so passionate about. And I started just downloading, so much music and just beginning to study him on YouTube and DVDs, not knowing that it was going to prepare me 5 years later to do the show.
I was born in Sierra Leone, West Africa, and growing up in an African home, we hear I heard a lot of Fela's music, but I didn't know Fela, I mean, it's more to the man than just his music.
I remember hearing his music when I was young and thinking, that the music, the energy, the power of it was incredibly infectious. It was only later when I started really paying attention to the lyrics and listening and saying, oh, aside from this incredible music, there's a message, there's a deep political, humanist message he's giving.
I play the role of the mother, Funmilayo Anikulapo-Kuti. She was a very strong, very influential part of his life. She perhaps instigated all of his political beliefs. All of them. She was a feminist in her own right, first woman to drive a car in Nigeria. She was a very strong, very, very well looked up to woman in Nigeria.
I play the role of Sandra, Izsadore. She is a lover and a teacher. Those are pretty much self-explanatory. I love how she was able to love Fela and then teach him about things that he was so passionate about, so that he can make sure that he had the facts when he goes out into the world to speak on them.
He called himself Fela Anikulapo-Kuti. Anikulapo means he who carries death in his pouch. Fela believed that he will live forever, that no mortal can kill him. And this day we understand what that means now. Fela has been dead since '97, but his music still lives on.
He had so many governmental issues. Not that he didn't perform in America, not that his music wasn't released in America, but the government and the arrests and the beatings may have played an issue in his really becoming more of a household name in America. I think in Europe, he was much beloved, much respected in Europe. I think what is happening now through this show, his music is being reborn. People are rediscovering, or in many cases, discovering him for the first time.
Some things are just hidden gems that you have to personally search for, and Fela Kuti is one of them. And I'm hoping that my involvement in this, I can tell young people, y'all need to get into this man's music.
When we did the tour the first time around, there were a lot of British and European people in the cast because they amalgamated the London and the Broadway cast. I am the only one this time that they've asked back, and I'm the pride, the honor, everything else that goes along with it. So we're going to Washington D.C., Chicago, Detroit, Schenectady, Oakland, California. We're going to be the first musical to be part of the Chekhov Festival in Moscow.
It's good to go to different cities, expose the show to people, have people come into the show in the beginning, not really know much about Fela, not know much about the music, not know what to expect, and then walk out saying, this show changed my life.